This was arguably a contender for episode of the season, with the sharp writing and everything seemingly panning out in real time, with the detail of Kit's self-destruct program being activated and only having 30 minutes in which to stop it. There have been whodunit scenarios before within Knight Rider, with Nobody Does It Better, where a theft was being committed via an inside job, or to the first Halloween episode of that series with Season 3's Halloween Night, where Michael investigates mysterious events at Bonnie's apartment. The pacing of this episode was quick and kept the momentum going, not knowing who the shooter was that had accosted Dr. Grayman at the start after the mainframe had been activated, bringing out an internal breach. Billy really shines as a character, being resourceful with his tech in trying to learn how Carrie had been set up, framing her as a murder suspect when they find a dead tech guy in the mainframe room. This then started an underlining theme that another force was at play to get Kit's files and load them into Carr. This was the first time that he was mentioned in this series, and what gets me that is, if Dr. Grayman knew how uncontrollable and destructive the original Carr, Night Automated Roving Robot, was, then why make a new one? Although this Carr, design-wise, based on the blueprints that Kit has of him, is nothing like the original Trans Am variant that was voiced by both Peter Cullen and the late Paul Frees in seasons 1 and 3, respectively. Here his blueprints literally have him as a transformer, as a bipedal robot that can transform into a Mustang. And if you think that's nuts, then wait till you see Knights of King's Pawn later. You'll be surprised! Everyone turned in a decent performance, more so with Smith Cho performing both as Zoe and her doppelganger, Terry Lee, who accosted her and stuffed her under a desk in order to pose as her and retrieve Kit's files. It's never been revealed whom she was working for, as just a few lines of dialogue as to whom sent her would have cleared the mystery up, as I find it's real lazy when writers given no indication of who the other party is that sends these agents in to get their intended objectives. A nice touch was Kit's Halloween costume when he transforms into a convertible Mustang with pink stripes, which acted as bringing awareness to Warriors in Pink Month for women with breast cancer. I will give the producers of SG this: that was a classy touch. Good for you. As far as Halloween episodes go, this doesn't necessarily play into the theme of Halloween per se, as like it did with the previous series, but it does have enough tension and scare factors to allow it to stand on its own. Mind you, the only real themes of Halloween were at the beginning and end, with people at the SSC preparing for the Halloween party, and Mike's trick-or-treat prank that scared people with his jump scare graphic on screen. Until next time, good night from the night.